Here we go.
Marker. Welcome to Murgy Movies. I'm Big Mike.
I'm just a pretty person.
And we have two people here with us. No, this is not another episode of IQ Not Applicable. Some of you are like, thank God. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry I was lost. What?
Yeah, exactly. We are here on Murgy Movies today with special guests.
Sam, Bosco.
Alex.
Because we are nerds and we like comic book and comic book related films. This is going to touch on a few of our nerves.
Get out of there.
Just like that? Just like that? The topic in question is, does it matter if the movies don't go with 100% of the source material
Yes.
from the comic book?
Yes.
And that could be a short answer question.
Let's start
Let's
short
elaborate
answer.
on that.
Yeah, let's start
Because you
short
could
answer.
say yes. Let's take an example like
The
Gotham.
Killing Joke.
Well, let's do that one. That one's smaller. Gotham's a whole nother fucking can of worms.
Barbara
Well,
fucking Bruce Wayne does not happen, and
No.
it pissed me off. The whole story between them could have just been completely deleted.
It would have been.
It would have been
yeah,
probably.
the first 10, 15 minutes of that movie, I don't know, have you seen that new Killing Joke movie
It's
yet?
more like half an hour.
Until they actually
Yeah,
got to the
half an hour.
direct source material from The Killing Joke, all the shit before it, you could literally cut it out.
Yeah, I
exactly.
didn't care.
I totally agree.
You could fast forward and start at that one point and
Yeah.
just watch it and say, yeah, that's Killing
I
Joke.
totally agree. I should do an ultimate cut.
Well,
of
it's
that.
like Barbara more or less just forced herself upon him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce was probably like in Batman mode. He's like, gotta kill the Joker, gotta beat the Joker, gotta beat the Joker.
Well, that too.
I
but-
can't-
Scarecrow, gotta beat the
But
Scarecrow.
come on,
Oh,
think of it this way.
Scarecrow.
It's like,
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
Gordon is probably one of Batman's only
Friends?
Yeah.
I'd call him a friend.
Well, yeah, but yeah,
You fucked my kid.
pretty much.
YOLO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Batman
I
says
started
YOLO.
working with your dad when you were still like what,
Yeah.
7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I found that part kind of, out of place.
The relationship between Barbara and Bruce always bothered me.
Right.
Always.
Right.
So.
Yeah. No, it's very interesting what they decided to do. They wanted to give Barbara a bigger backstory. You don't really need
No.
to do that. It's like the
You
Grinch
could just
movie,
have,
for
like, the whole
example.
backstory from the Batman
Yeah.
animated series.
Exactly. It's like doing the Grinch movie.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours when really you could have summed that down. You know.
The classic
45
animated
minutes.
Grinch book, the
Yeah.
movie of the classic animated one, works just as
Fucking
fine because it's a direct bam, bam, you know?
Exactly. You don't need to
They'll take
elaborate
the
on a bunch of
book.
shit.
Put it on screen.
Yeah.
And then Fox gets a hold of it.
Mind you, though, The Watchmen was pretty good.
Well, they
They
I
kept-
haven't read it. But
Yeah, you
I
haven't read the
imagine it
original.
kept pretty
They made
good.
some
What?
changes.
You gotta read that's like the fucking
I
holy
tried.
grail of books.
Of
I
graphic novels.
tried.
It is the holy grail of graphic novels.
I
It
tried.
literally is.
It's awesome. It's unbelievable, that book. But anyway,
But like Gotham too. Gotham. It was,
did you hear the most recent thing that's happening on
No,
Gotham?
actually, I stopped watching it because it's like, it'd be fine if they just picked like one storyline, but they're introducing too many people too fast.
Yeah.
But
And the
here-
thing is, though, is like why Gordon pairs up with Batman is because he's been used and
Yeah.
basically made
Used.
a pawn
Yeah.
for the different crime families, so it always benefits him.
Exactly.
And he's sick of the dirty cops.
Right.
And
He sees Batman as an exit to that.
That's nothing
Yeah.
compared to what I'm about to tell you because I've stopped watching the show for a while now. And one of the main reasons is because Jada Pinkett Smith's character on that is just I can't stand
Who?
her. Jada Pinkett Smith's character,
Fish Mooney.
Fish Mooney. Thank you.
Oh,
I just
okay.
can't stand her. Right.
Isn't that?
Will Smith's
Will
wife.
Smith's wife.
That's what I thought.
So anyway, that's not the doozy. So right now, when I left the show, Riddler and Penguin have the two best characters on the show
Yeah.
are
I like
friends.
Penguin a lot.
Friends, right? They're not
Yeah.
friends anymore. Guess what they are?
Mortal enemies.
They're lovers.
That piqued Alex's interest.
And I was like, I'm gonna watch the show now. So
Probably.
Penguin and Riddler
Just for
are
that,
currently
yeah.
gay for each other, and I mean that literally.
Is this a Tweeg X Craig thing?
Yes, I think so. No, seriously, that's on the show. Now, a lot of people are like, why can't they be gay? Because it's a different time period. Yes, okay, it's sure.
But that's not
I
even
just-
close to the source
I
material.
I basically
that is
only watched up until like Fish came back to Gotham.
okay. I have to say my
Same
piece
here.
on this because I've
I
been
was like,
fairly
fuck
quiet.
this.
I've been fairly
Pretty much,
quiet.
I stopped for like a year and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
fine, let's give this a go. I was like, hate it. Oh, but she's okay, yeah, sure. She's in prison. And I didn't mind her negotiating, but when they got back, I was like, fuck it, no.
No.
Okay, I
There we
gotta
go.
say something just because I'm keeping my mouth shut. How to put this?
He can't even say.
You can't
I
say.
partially forgot what I was gonna say, but I also forgot. There's going with the source material, and there's completely fucking the source material until it's fucking bloody and dead in a ditch.
Literally.
And that is literally what's happening in Gotham with that. I don't care. Okay, it's a gay relationship. Don't care about the gay relationship part. I care about the fact that Penguin's a fucking... It just doesn't work together.
He's
They're
an
not
arms
like
dealer
that.
and he's a...
You know what it is? It's them trying to get views. And that was one thing that pissed me off more than anything. Create what you want, but fucking producers, create fucking what you want, but create it to be fucking proper. Don't create it to get views. I.e. Ghostbusters on this fucking point. And fucking the new
Fucking
Joker.
Ghostbusters.
The new Joker. Fucking hate the new Joker. Lately I've been thinking about him and I want to watch the movie again just to see if I'm fucking wrong in my assumption that the new Joker is shit.
Which Joker?
Leto.
Okay, here's my
I don't
thing about
like
Jared
him.
Leto's Joker. Here's the thing about Jared Leto's
Don't
Joker.
like him one bit.
He's in that movie for a grand total of 4 seconds.
No, he's in there a little
Like
long.
maybe
couple
a
minutes.
grand total
No,
of
no.
maybe 7
Yeah,
minutes.
something like that.
There's not enough. They literally, here's the big problem. They didn't give Jared Leto anything to do. He's trying to pack that entire performance into 7 minutes.
My problem is, and this is, you're gonna fucking hate me for saying this, is if fucking Heath Ledger can do that with however long he had in
He
that
had
movie.
20, 25 minutes.
Yes, but it was very small amounts in total until the very end. But Leto, his Joker was neither funny, nor disturbing, nor a Joker in general.
Please don't hit me.
Sorry.
You hit it all the time.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
it bugs me because every time I saw him on screen, everything he did, I looked at him and was like, the fuck is this thing? The fucking smiley face on his hand. Don't get it. He doesn't laugh. He doesn't smile.
He laughed once and he smiled once.
I didn't see it.
Remember he was lying on the ground and he was all surrounded with all those guns.
Oh yeah, I gave a little bit of a laugh. What the fuck was up with that too? I questioned him more. I was like, the fuck is his thing? Like, with Heath Ledger, when he was on screen, I knew exactly what his thing was.
Yeah.
He was trying to make a point. With Leto's, the fuck is his thing?
Well, the big problem is
I
you
don't
also
get it.
have to look at the vehicle they're working in.
Alexis?
No. And when I'm talking about the film,
Yeah.
Okay.
compare Suicide Squad to The Dark Knight. Which one's better?
Okay.
Hey.
That's-
Suicide.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
So my
but
point-
I'm talking about like the people around it, the story, everything. I for one to say, I get the appeal of Jack's Joker, but I didn't really like Jack's Joker.
Right.
I get the appeal like he's more like the traditional comic book from like
Yeah,
the
yes.
They were trying to keep more to that. I get that.
and he was more of a smart, sarcastic, funny sort of thing.
But he was still funny. He was still disturbing. It was Joker.
But his
Yes, I
worked inside his environment.
Yeah.
The problem with the Suicide Squad is me and Mike have talked about this. That movie suffers from an incredible lack of direction.
Yes. You have no fucking idea what's
You
going on.
you don't know where they're trying to go with it,
You don't know if they're trying to be funny or,
or
trying to
serious,
be
or what they're.
Like the
I
animated
honestly-
Suicide Squad was fabulous.
I
I wish
honestly,
they had the person who kind of managed that script to take
Yeah.
over that.
Yeah.
I honestly felt like David Ayer directing the film would have been fine. Him writing it, not so much. And I also feel maybe he had a different vision for the film, but the producers and whatnot hovered over his shoulders and micromanaged him to the point where it felt like it had no direction.
This again cements my view. Don't make a movie to make money. Make a movie to create an art.
And I also felt like a lot of them didn't know the actual source material.
Yeah. A lot of them didn't. Well, Will Smith did because I think he's looked back. Margot looked back a little.
Well,
no,
you can't
Margot
really
did
complain
because
about
he
Will
told
Smith's performance. Will Smith was a decent Deadshot.
He was
He
good.
was actually
Yeah, it was
pretty good.
alright.
He was pretty good.
I didn't know what to
The
think.
the other problem I had with the Enchantress,
Yeah.
the woman was an archaeologist. You don't fuck with shit like
yeah,
that.
archaeologists don't go. Oh, look at this price. It's
Oh,
artifact.
Oh,
Oops.
it's like,
Oh,
head. It's like, no, you
She's a
present
dance
that
devil.
shit.
Anyways, again, my point is, don't make money. Don't make a movie to make money. Make it as an art thing. It will make money from that. Look at the recent Batmans compared to this one. They did it not so much to make money. They did a bit, but they didn't fuck the source material to death. Like this Joker,
They
it's
updated
almost
it and they made it more realistic.
exactly.
So.
They didn't take the character and go, let's see how fucking far we can push this character to get views, to get money. They just said, let's make him close to the source material,
Look
but
at
make him
Batman
something new.
Forever.
Now, my biggest problem with this now is now this is our Joker that we have to live with.
Here's the thing. I would say with his Joker,
Where's it gonna go?
where
my problem.
that's the thing is maybe I'm being a little more optimistic
He's
than you
gonna
are.
hate having to shave his eyebrows constantly.
Well, that too.
Yeah, it was,
But with a better writer and a better director, maybe the performance will like if they actually give his character direction and a place to go and a
I
purpose.
kind of hope that he's only a wannabe.
Well,
With how it is right now, I'm really hoping he's a wannabe or he's
yeah.
Jason.
This was what I was gonna say about this. You actually brought it up really nicely. Is the best thing they could do now is have this new Joker is a false Joker, and the real Joker, even have him played by Jared Leto. They look exactly like he'd be like, "You're not the real Joker," and fucking kills him in an elaborate Joker way that he always does, and he goes back to being the more normal Joker than this wannabe gangster.
But that'll be 2.5
I-
hours of setup that you don't really need.
Well, I also found like with this
Just
Joker,
have
he
Walken
wasn't.
shoot him.
I have to say, Heath Ledger's interrogation scene, that was all pretty much ad lib. So it was all spontaneous. It was all.
Hi, Kitty.
It was all. What the fuck do you call it?
Mike, you want to say where-
Improv.
Improv.
Improvisation.
Like the whole thing where he's explaining, he was like, "I'm like a dog chasing a car. I don't know what to do, and I caught it."
Yeah.
That's really what the Joker is. He just basically goes with the flow, and he doesn't like having plans.
Again, to
And
me,
in this one, this Leto, he felt too structured
yeah,
I also felt like
and too fucking material.
yeah,
Like this.
Joker doesn't.
he
care.
felt more like I get the honest complaints about him, but and I'm not defending him or anything, but
No, but you're just trying to be optimistic.
I'm trying to be optimistic.
That's understandable.
A Joker a lot of times, like if you go to the really old source material, he's just a gangster. If you look at
That the original.
you
yeah.
look at Jack's Joker, he was just a gangster,
But he was a demented,
but he was still just a
fucked up
gangster.
gangster that wanted to just have fun.
He
with
didn't
it.
Different type of gangster.
Yeah.
They're bringing a gangster from this time.
Bringing a different
period.
type.
Yeah, it's like.
I think we're gonna have to go home and watch
Definitely
Suicide
others.
Squad, like the animated one,
Okay, so
just to cleanse my brain.
My big problem with him, the tattoos didn't bother me.
No,
the,
it didn't
the,
bother
the, the,
I will admit, I got a little angry. I'm like, who the fuck is this Joker?
yeah,
Like literally, like who the fuck is this joke? Not the Joker. It's like,
Yeah.
who the fuck is this?
The,
Joker?
the tattoos, it's whatever. The grills, whatever. I mean, it amplifies his smile, whatever.
Really? Because personally, they just look dirty.
Yeah, well,
it looked,
compared to Heath Leto's Joker, who looked grimy.
he's,
Yeah.
Heath Ledger's
Ledger's
Joker.
Joker.
Well, at least he didn't have like the slick back hair.
the
yeah, his
point.
whole character. Was,
Well, the whole point of Heath Ledger's Joker is he's basically a bum. He doesn't have a place to live. He just disappears in some random warehouse and sleeps there for the night.
The current theory of the Joker in the Heath Ledger Joker is that he was ex-military. That's
Yeah.
the current theory.
Because of the way, yeah.
the way he
Well,
had
that was
his
what
head.
they explained. I remember the producers. That's what they tried to give Ledger, not just the source material, but also sort of a basic framework to try and understand why he has such a munitions expertise and all these sorts
Demo.
of these sorts of backgrounds. And he's like a soldier with an extreme form of PTSD, and he's completely gone off the deep end.
Whether, I don't
Yeah,
know,
go
what would you say? He's like one of those bomb technicians?
A demo.
or something?
Yeah,
Use
even
bombs to demolish
even
things for the military.
what's it called where they get rid of bombs?
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Like
a
one of
part
those-
of Bomb Squad. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I was thinking because he had like infinite knowledge about making his own.
Yeah.
So
But anyways, what I want to say about Suicide Squad, and we can get off this topic.
yeah, we
Is
can switch to another movie.
what they did with Suicide Squad is what Fox did to the old X-Men, what they did to the Fantastic Four, what they did to the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. They tried to make it. They were like, "Oh, cool, we got this thing now we can work with. Okay, let's fuck with it as much as we can and make it our own."
Yeah,
The problem with
but
that is you
even
push
after-
people away.
Okay, even after the Fantastic Four, it's still terrible.
Yeah.
Even after the reboot, it's still fucking horrible.
And that's still Fox fucking with it. It's still people.
Is Fox the worst media company in the world?
They
When
are.
it
They
comes to
take
superhero
something
movies,
and they
yes.
fuck with it.
Well, what
Instead
about their
of-
news too?
Oh,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
useless shit.
Yeah, don't.
And I can't stand their sports either. Joe Buck drives me crazy. That guy has the most annoying voice in the world.
And the same thing happened to Ghostbusters. They took something that was good and wholesome, that could have been something good, and said, "How can we fuck with this as much as possible? Let's
Let's
throw a
make
girl
this-
Slimer. Let's make them all women. Let's fucking punch a ghost in the face." Like
Let's
they
make a
just,
super beta misogynistic secretary
Yeah.
out of. Yeah.
Here's the main problem with Ghostbusters. Yeah, you can say it's all misogynistic and it is and blah blah blah.
No,
Here's
they,
the problem.
They took it to like high and then
Yeah.
even cranked it to like beyond maximum.
Yeah, here's the problem with
Like
Ghostbusters.
they were personally trying to offend it.
You have too many different comic relief in the movie.
yes.
You have the watch the honest trailer for Ghostbusters. It nails it to a T. You have the awkward comic relief. You have the spontaneous comic relief. You have the physical comedy relief, and you have
I'm sure there's slapstick in there somewhere.
well, that's what that's physical. That's what I
Okay.
said. Physical, and then there's another. I can't remember what the other kind. Whatever the fuck Leslie Jones is. I'm sorry, I'm not a Leslie Jones fan. She's the black girl.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't like her at all. Anyway, what you need is you need a comic relief person. You can have like 4 comedians and they're fine, but one of them has to play like the straight person. One of them has like
Harold
you have,
Ramis.
yeah, Harold Ramis.
Yeah.
You the closest the most
Even
likable.
Dan Aykroyd too.
It would not bother me so much if they made them like the like grandchildren or children
Yeah.
or something.
I just
like
think they should have just done something where it was like, okay, we're old and shit. We need new Ghostbusters. If Dan's the only one in there, so be it. Have him train the fucking Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
They could have done that. You don't need all of them in there. There shouldn't have been a fight this long to have Bill Murray and all of them there. You know what? If Bill Murray came for this piece of crap, he probably would have at the last minute showed up on set and would have been in it. But what, like I'm trying to say, like to quickly wrap up
He
about
probably
Ghostbusters.
was, I don't know if he was even asked. If he did and he read the script, it's like fuck no.
Yeah, well, no. Bill Murray was in, like they're all in it. Even Harold Ramis has a cameo, which is weird.
Which is weird. 'cause he's dead.
Yeah, it is. Have you seen it yet?
No.
The movie? He,
Oh.
he's a cameo, as in he's a statue in the office.
Oh.
That's about as good as a cameo as you can get. But no, what I'm saying though about Ghostbusters is that you need you need the balance. You can't have 4 people trying to be funny the whole time, and
It
in
just gets
different
fucking
genres.
annoying.
It just get and that's the thing. The biggest complaint about Ghostbusters for me, I didn't mind the action shit. That stuff didn't bug me at all. The stuff that bugged me was there was just constant talking, trying to be funny.
Bickering back
here's-
and forth, yeah.
Okay, getting to that, I watched a great video that one of the nerd writer and one
Right.
of his great videos. He talked about one of the big problems with comedy nowadays is that it's not comedy.
No.
No.
And what it is just an endless barrage of mindless talking. There's no
And
like
that's
there's
exactly
no
what
gags.
Ghostbuster is.
There's no gags. There's no you watch any old comedy. There's a gag. There's a point. Like there's an actual story underlying it.
Right.
Even if it's the most ridiculous fucking story you can think of.
And stupid comedies are some of the best comedies.
But even if it's a serious plot, like think one guy who was maybe one of the last great bash and jab it was Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Was a guy. You look at a movie like Liar Liar.
Yeah.
Here's the premise. You could take the comedy out of it, and a guy who can't lie, trying to like keep his son in his life and things like that.
That's a serious fucking
That's a
show.
serious
It
movie.
is.
And
Tommy Boy's a good example. of that.
Tommy Boy's another good example where you can take.
A lovable idiot who's trying to keep his family business in his family,
His dad
failing
dies. I
the
mean,
whole fucking way.
if you take away the comedy of Tommy Boy, that movie's fucking depressing.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Anyone have a problem with like?
With
Sorry.
what?
No, go ahead. You were gonna say something. I'm listening.
I was gonna change movies.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no, go ahead.
Well,
What
I'm,
were you gonna say?
well, yeah, go ahead. I
Doctor Strange.
Okay, now that we're on that, I want to say one thing that I've been wanting to say. I will give it this. Marvel is doing good. Yes, they fuck with it, but not overly fuck with it. Not to death. They're just like, there you go. A little bit changed. Just a little bit.
Well, what they're trying to do is
Just the tip.
they're trying
Just the
to
tip.
change it so it all wraps up together.
Exactly. But
You know,
they're
'cause
not
one
completely fucking everything.
one problem I have with comics, especially with alternate timelines and restarts and reboots, it is the most comic books for all the nerd rages everyone has is the most convoluted shit on the planet.
Convoluted and complex.
Yeah, what's canon anymore? What's the original storyline? What's alternate?
Yeah, it's all convoluted. So what they're trying to do is, all right, this is our movie universe. We're gonna try and tell compact stories into 2 hours.
Yeah.
So we can't tell a 45 comic
Story arc. Yeah.
We have to wrap it up into a 2-hour story.
Yeah.
And it's all got to be interconnected.
Exactly.
So-
But they're doing good with it.
One big gripe I have is their villains are shit.
Yeah. Villains are kind of
You
weak.
take out Loki.
Yeah.
take-
Loki's one
okay,
good
you
one.
take out
Loki.
Yeah, you take out Loki.
Name me one villain that you would buy a toy of.
That's a good point.
Besides
Striker.
Red Skull, only because of his look.
Red Skull was okay.
Well, was close.
That's
He was
one thing I
close,
actually
yeah.
kind of enjoy about Marvel is that they make their heroes seem. Oh, what's the way?
More interesting than the villains.
Well, no, they make their heroes flawed, but their villains more lovable.
Right. That is
Right,
true.
fair enough.
You care more about the villain. Like Ultron wasn't bad.
Do you know who the best villain is right now in the Marvel universe?
Loki.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Who is
Yeah.
it? Tony Stark.
Nope.
Because it is
Good
technical.
question.
He
Actually,
seriously,
that's- no.
every one of the Avengers is him fucking
Dude, I
up.
got a ladybug. Okay.
Yeah, I know you love Loki, but I'm telling you, he's not the best villain in the Marvel
Who is it?
universe.
Thanos?
Full name. It's Kingpin.
Kingpin. Oh, Wilson Fisk.
Wilson Fisk.
Oh, Wilson Fisk.
Yes.
He is the best villain in the
Yes.
Marvel universe right now. He is well written. I mean,
Well acted.
mind you, they have time to do it more than
Then
the
again,
movies.
it's like
But
I don't think anyone else could fill that role except for
Vincent
that.
D'Onofrio.
oh
Yeah.
fuck, he's just perfect.
He is perfect for that role
Yeah.
because he's got that soft-spoken, strong
Yes,
voice.
he does.
But he's absolutely fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio does weird better than
I
anybody.
love that guy.
If you watch him in The Cell, if you watch him
Man in Black.
Men in Black,
Who's playing Men in Black?
The fucking Edgar the Bug.
Oh, yeah.
he also
Rarely recognized.
Yeah, this is fucking real fucked up.
Full Metal Jacket.
Oh yeah.
He's the guy who goes crazy and kills the drill
I haven't
sergeant.
seen Full Metal Jacket.
haven't
Which
either.
sucks.
We
I
should watch
seriously-
it.
Yeah, we should watch it.
I haven't seen it.
Vincent D'Onofrio plays
I've
weird
seen-
better than
yeah,
anybody else,
yeah.
and I mean, okay, looking back, it was a terrible interpretation, but Michael Clark Duncan physically could do the job, but
I'm sorry, I always have a soft spot for that.
I do, but I have a soft spot for him. But no, if you put them side by side,
Do you actually
they'll
know
fucking
his superpowers? Like Kingpin's superpowers?
he's just immensely strong.
Yeah, he looks fat, but that's all
work. It's
muscle.
all muscle.
Yeah.
Which is fucking fucked up. That's why people are like, oh, he's just a big fat guy, and then they punch him and break their hand on his fucking belly, which looks fat, but it's solid muscle.
Yeah. I think my big thing with they're starting to get better with the villains, and some movies they don't even have villains in.
That's my gripe with this. Is actually I'm going to say they did their Marvel did something in the recent Marvel release Doctor Strange that they do normally, and now that they're changing it up a bit. They did first of all, Matt Mickelson, the main bad guy in it. I can't remember what's his character's name. The guy who's trying to fuck with
yeah.
Doctor Strange. That guy's a great fucking actor, and they did not use him to
No,
his
they
full
didn't
ability.
utilize him.
No.
He is a great, like, if you've ever seen Hannibal, he is fucking fantastic
I
on that
saw
show.
him less as a villain and more of just a plot.
He's an inconvenience.
Yeah.
But they're what they're
He's-
doing. Yeah.
He is a moving most Marvel
Yes.
villains are they're not.
Yeah.
Okay, I watched another great video that really explained what a foil is, like what a villain makes a great villain.
Yeah.
One, they have to be a mirror version of the hero.
Right.
They have to have something in common with the hero.
Yeah. Fist definitely is.
Yeah, they have to be their foil. They have to have a damaged worldview.
Which they
Pretty
sort
much all
of
the
tried to
Marvel
do in
books.
Spider-Man 3, but then they
Yeah,
cartooned the
but
fuck out of it.
it has to
Anyway.
be a legitimate.
Don't
Like, okay, for what you want to say about the prequels, let's look at Darth Vader. Okay, the prequel Darth Vader.
He wants to unite the world, but he's doing it completely wrong.
Okay, and the other thing is that they're the hero of their own story.
He also
Yes.
says that he can't kill a Jedi, and he killed them all.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
Darth Vader sees that he was making the world better. He was trying
Yeah.
to make the world better in his own
That was the
mind.
whole point
And
of
so
it.
was
yeah.
Fisk.
Yep.
I saw.
It's,
And actually, so was Matt Mickelson. Yeah, in that movie.
is he, I guess we'll call the hero of this story Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's the
Yeah.
hero of the story.
Yeah.
Is he close enough in similarity to Obi-Wan Kenobi? Is he a similar type of character? Do they have common traits? They're both Jedis. They're both been fighting long time together. They have a deep emotional attachment to protecting not just the Republic but Padme, because she's an old friend of Obi-Wan's,
Yes.
as well as Anakin's wife.
Yes.
Right.
What
yeah.
the
And
hell?
then the final point I'll make is a damaged world, like a damaged worldview. For all the people complain about all the backstory of Anakin, he has a deep understanding of loss. He lost his mother, and he's tortured by visions of the loss of his wife.
Yeah.
That would drive any person crazy.
Yeah.
So
But
he
was
is
also
given,
lied into insanity
Yeah.
from-
and he's given the opportunity to protect her. But it comes at a price. He takes that damaged worldview to make the world better.
Yeah.
All great villains, with the exception of maybe one or two, follow all three of those. You know, maybe with the exception of the Joker, who's just anarchy.
No,
Yeah.
Heath Ledger's Joker did have a warped worldview. He wanted to show that the world can become chaos with only one bad thing.
Yeah.
And all throughout that entire Dark Knight, Charlotte, all through the Dark Knight,
And then
that was
you
his
look
thing.
at most Marvel villains, they're more just a moving obstacle for the villain. It's just the superhero can do this, well now the villain can do this. They're just a moving obstacle for the hero to overcome. They're not
We
really...
need to make it deeper, and I'm hoping they do it with Thanos.
I saw like a prompt a long time ago, and I really hope Kickstarter kind of picks up on the idea. Is that it's a video game, but you have to keep making. You're like the hero, and you have to keep making decisions. And basically, at the end of the day, you learn that you were the villain all along. So it's like you're trying to take your views, exactly what you said, trying to make the world a better place, but you keep screwing up.
Sadly, they already did that though.
Which one?
Knights of the Old Republic. You played?
I am not playing a fucking Star Wars
No,
game.
they played. Hear me out. You played Darth Raven.
Raven.
And you can Raven, yeah. You can choose which side you want to go through, but either way, you find like I can't remember. I think it's that one. Halfway through the story, you find out you are the villain, and then you have a choice
Yeah,
to make.
what-
Do I
what-
go with the
well,
Republic or
it's-
do I
if
go
it-
with the?
I don't want to play
I
a
know.
Star Wars game.
I know. I'm not saying that. I'm
I
saying
hate Star
she's
Wars.
not a fan of Star
I
Wars.
really
no.
don't like Star Wars, so if you guys go to Rogue One, I
Probably
want to
won't.
stay at home.
You're gonna probably stay home.
That's fine.
I
I
want to
just
stay
don't.
at home.
I'm not going to Harry Potter with you, so
That's fine.
'cause
I'm
I'm
not
not,
gonna make you go.
not that big. I'll see it
Awesome
one day.
shit happening with Harry Potter, but we won't get into that. So I guess what we'll wrap up this mid-season finale for Murray movie saying is that Marvel has their villains flawed but
Lovable.
lovable.
Yeah.
But again, again with Doctor Strange, Matt Mickelson could have been a really great villain, but they did that. But what's going to be born out of that is another villain called Baron Mordo,
Yeah.
which we're going to be
I
seeing.
totally
Baron Mordo, I think,
So-
has got a great...
So if they do a Doctor Strange 2, and he is in it, and they build him up as a villain, that might be the next best villain in the Marvel Universe movies.
And they picked a really good...
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah, he's a great
Well,
actor.
And not only that, they now have an actual storyline. A lot of these villains in Marvel, they just out of nowhere,
Yes.
and you have no fucking idea where they came from.
They built a storyline with Baron Mordo, so that's why I think he's
Yeah.
going to be really the next Doctor Strange movie is going to have a lot more. It's going to be like a friend versus friend thing. It's going to be really interesting. So when it comes to comic book movies, to go with the source material is usually a general
Best.
yes, but like Sam said, sometimes you just need just the tip for change.
Yeah, a
And
little
then-
bit.
and there's a little bit fucking with it, but still keeping within the spirit of the show.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so until next time, I'm Big Mike,
I'm Justin Ferry Ferguson.
and our special guest.
Sam.
I'm Alex.
So grab your popcorn, folks, because we're ready for more comic book movies.